My relationship and my history with mental illness is really, really long. And most of the time, it was never mine. It wasn't my history. It wasn't my story. It was just part of my life. But the older I've gotten, the more I've struggled with my own mental health. And the more I realize that if you leave it, nothing gets better. When I was in high school, I knew that I was depressed. I knew that I had bouts of self-isolation and exhaustion, and that my social battery wore out. I always chalked it up to being an introvert and having a lot on my plate. It had become my job to take care of other people in my life. And that's how I defined myself. I was useful, and I was supportive, and I was dependable. But those aren't personality traits. Those are crutches. As soon as I didn't have people that needed me, I ceased to exist in my own head. And when you become an adult, people need you less. People rely on themselves, they figure themselves out. And people start to grow away from you if that's all you are. When I started to figure myself out and ask myself questions and hang out with different people and explore, I realized that sometimes people don't need you. Sometimes they want you. And that has been challenging in its own right. How do you make people want you? I'm not comfortable being alone. I'm not comfortable being around people either. But I know that what I want is to be surrounded by people that make me happy. And I also want to be a person that makes me happy. Depression sucks. You wake up in the morning and you're underwater. Even if you wake up with goals in your mind and the desire to do things, and you even know where to do them and who to do them with, and you can't. There's like this weight of like an ocean just on you that you can't do anything about. You can't lift it off. You can't nudge it to the side. You can't come up for air because it's just heavy. And I finally realized that that's not my fault. And it's okay for me to have bare needs, to have things that I bare minimum in my life have to achieve before I can achieve anything else. Because if I can get up in the morning and go to work, that's already an achievement. And that's terribly, terribly disappointing when you want to achieve things and you want to meet goals and you want to challenge yourself and you want to keep yourself kind of on your toes and you want to keep learning and you can't do those things with that weight on your chest. It's not possible. You have to do something about the weight first. My challenges with mental illness go back a really long way. It'll never be gone. It'll always be chronic. I feel like I'm at a starting line, and I feel like I'm up for the challenge. Mental illness is not a joke. It's not temporary. And it's been a really, really hard 6 months.